It's your boy Jims with the Stop Being Dirty, Stop Eating Dirty. You do not need the gym to lose weight. It is all about the kitchen. Point blank, period. You do not need to have access to a gym. Oh, I don't have no time to the gym. It's cool. Cry me a river, which is also just a bunch of lies anyway, because we make time for what we want to make time for. Without making changes, nothing changes. But we can talk about that all day. The point is this. You can be in the gym and be the strongest person in there and still look the most out of shape. Is because if your diet is not correct, the results will not happen. Go ahead and lift all the weights you want and lift the, go ahead, put the whole house on the rack. That's fine. But if you in there looking out of shape, I'd rather look strong and not be as strong as I look than be strong and look like a bowl of poop. At the end of the day, it takes dedicated Twork! Oh my God. So, URL's Battle of the bayYou. I thought I had a line like that before. Did I tell Cicero something like that? Like everybody in Philly passed bayYou, left you in the bayou, like bayYou. It was better when I wrote it. Sounds a little button. Now, anyway, Twork versus Jerry West. It's the same thing they did with Jay the Nightwing. Twork does a bunch of dirty things, and then like they basically give someone who's deserving of Twork and less of who Twork should get. You know what I'm saying? So I like that they do that. It's almost like a punishment. No disrespect to Jerry West or nothing like that. To me, this matchup just doesn't make sense as far as it's not something I would have thought of happening. But it makes sense because Jerry West has been killing it, doing what he does. So to give him Twork a name that matters, especially if he, shows up and does what Twork does, it'll be a great battle, and it's an opportunity for Jerry West to showcase his talent against someone who is elite, which Twork is. Even though he's absolutely filthy with the chokes and blah blah blah. We did that 100 times. I'm not gonna kick him. I'm not gonna continue doing it. We all know what Twork does. At the end of the day, he was, did a lot of dirty things before the Snake Eyes battle. Then he battled Snake Eyes and does it really good. It's like, oh my God, he can be one of the greatest again. I believe in patterns at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I need a pattern of greatness. I can't just have glimpses of it. Danny Myers mentioned that versus Twork. I was just watching Danny and Twork again, which is super fire. Twork was super dope in that. But as far as Twork and Jerry West goes, I feel like a Twork on, you have these selective people in the game. So it's like, it might feel like repetitive when you keep saying it and things like that. But Twork is just the kind of person that if he comes at 100%, he's either gonna beat you or it's gonna be a classic. I'm not sure if there's anyone who beat Twork at 100. It's always a classic. Like him and Chess, him and Tay-Rock, him and Charlie Clips. It's like, you know what I'm saying? This guy comes completely focused. It's gonna be a classic or you're gonna lose. Point blank, period. So depending on how Twork is, that's what's gonna happen. Jerry West is fire, got punchlines. I don't think his performance is nearly as good as Twork, even though he brings out cell phones all the time. Kind of getting tired of it. Hopefully he thinks some new approaches, and salute to Jerry for getting this opportunity. The top of the card, we have the Bardashians versus Shooneral. I had no idea how to pronounce Shooneral until like I had like hit my boy up like, yo, who is that? Like then I'm like, oh, Shoonie and Farah. That's dope. Shoonie and Farah versus Official and Jazz, right? It's Official and Jazz? It's Official and Jazz, right? The Bardashians? Because there's a bunch of them. Oh my God. I think it's Official and Jazz. I'm not even sure now that I say that. Could it be the other? Write in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna do this battle as if it's Official and Jazz. I'm really not sure, to be honest with you. Versus Shooneral. I like this battle because they're all friends. Not all friends with each other, but like they're friends, Shoonie and Farah, and then Chaz and Official are friends. So I like that in 2-on-2s because the chemistry is there. I think anyone could really take this battle. To be honest with you, Official is like, you don't know what Official you're gonna get these days. Again, believe in patterns and consistency. Some days she's on, some days she's off. Jazz has been doing her thing. She got Gaddis out of here. She did great versus Geechee. Jazz is super fire, so that's dope. Shoonie has been, like, literally this woman has just went 2 times as better in the past year. She's been showing she's nothing to play around with. Shuni, I need you to remember those bars though. Again, Pharaoh, you're also forget your bars prone. So as long as you guys are really focused and really memorize your material, especially because when one person messes up in a tag team, it looks really bad. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I hope that everybody comes fully prepared and this could be a dope battle. I'm leaning towards the Bardashians on it. Danny Myers versus Fonz. I like Danny versus Fonz a lot, actually. I think this could be a great battle. Still want to see Fonz versus Rum Nitty. I think Fonz is just super dope, and I think Danny's super dope. This right here, when I look at this card, can actually be battle of the night. Danny Myers gives you 100% all the time, and Fonz just keeps getting better. You know what I'm saying? You want to see Fonz and Rum Nitty, this is how you do it. You put it against Danny. I think Fonz been around a long time. He's been killing it for a long time, and Danny's incredible. So I really like this battle. This is the one battle I'm gonna opt out on. I don't know who's gonna win this one. This could go either way. I'm calling it a classic. I'm calling it right now. Mike P and Nun Nun. I really like this battle, and it's not just because of the whiteness. I just like I like that Mike P. I feel like Mike P was good versus Chilla. I feel like, you know, he's been going through a lot. No need to, like, not going through a lot. Like, okay, people are talking about his girl. You know what I'm saying? It's not like his life is ending. Big freaking deal. But it's like a lot of people turned on him because of that angle. I really didn't care too much. You know what I'm saying? I still don't. Like, I don't care. Like, that's his wife, his mother, his kids. And me being in the blogging lane right now and I'm talking about it, I'm not going to go further than that. Mike P is a talent. I think he's dope. And I think you need to come with a better approach other than that same damn angle all the time. Like, someone slept with your mother before your father. Let that sit in before you know, continue to just jump on Mike P for his situation. Nun Nun, I think Nun Nun is very fire. He's not afraid of no smoke. He's been showing up every single time. He's an absolute workhorse. This is a very, very dope battle, dope matchup. If Mike P comes in sleeping on Nun Nun the way he's talking on Twitter, he's gonna be in trouble, but I think he knows what he has to do. He's a student of the game. He does blog and he has his own channel. Subscribe to his channel. And at the end of the day, this is a dope battle. I want to lean towards Mike P on 2-1, but Nun Nun can take this battle as well. This is just honest truth. So I just feel like this could be one of those special Mike P's, though. I'm kind of getting that feeling right now. So we're gonna see what happens. Jackboy versus Tink. This card is actually dope. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like this card. The Bardashians, Danny Myers versus Fonz, Twork versus Jerry West, Mike P versus Nun Nun, Jackboy versus Tink. Tink's another one. Choke prone, wishy-washy, you know, but at one point. But ever since his 2-on-2 with Danny Myers, I feel like Tink has really been on his game. I think Tink is dope because he's needed, because he has his own lane. He has a dangerous style. It could go against you and work very well, or depending on the crowd or the stage and opponent, that style can absolutely fall flat. I don't think it's going to versus Jack, so I think it's going to be a very dope battle. I think Jack just does more. I'm going with Jackboy 2-1. Where is Jackboy versus K-Shine? Shotgun Suge versus Drugs. Big T versus Kid Slade. See, now this is when it's going to start getting dirty. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? The card is good. It's good. It's going to be bad if Shuni and Pharaoh did not rehearse well. It's going to be bad if Twork comes being dirty. These are the good, the bad, and the dirty. This is where it starts getting Shotgun Suge. You need to do something. I appreciate Suge. I think Suge is not afraid of no smoke, but a lot of times Suge comes across as if he's someone who just wants to get booked and less of somebody who's like, I need to get booked because look what I've been doing. I think the best Suge in a long time was versus Miss Miami, and it's no shade to that battle, but it's versus a girl, and that's just the way we're looking at it. Versus the dudes, I think Shotgun Suge has an incredible first, and then a doo-doo third, okay second, and I don't like it. Suge, I've battled you. Go check out Gyms versus Shotgun Suge. That's where ARP had discovered me, and my career took off from there. I've been around Suge. That's my dog. We've been at plenty of events together. You know, was booked in the same hotel together. And I know how Suge does. He's damn near rehearsing 3 hours before we're about to get in the car. I think that's extremely dirty as well. You need to get your preparation right. You need to get your bars together sooner so that you can come flawlessly throughout all your rounds. And I want your first round to be as good as your third, because right now I am leaning towards Drugs taking this battle. Drugs has been consistent every single round, getting better every single battle. I think he's worked on his heckling. He used to be an extremely dirty heathen. He's a very bad heckler, terrible sportsmanship. He had a lot of dirty things in his battles that had nothing to do with his bars. He stuck out as a troublemaker, and I'm pointing all these things out because I appreciate change. He's been taking his craft more seriously. He's been showing sportsmanship, and at the end of the day, you don't have to show sportsmanship. This goes to anyone. Just shut your mouth while your opponent is rapping. You're shaking your head, you're doing thumbs down. Be quiet, take the bars, and wait for your turn. Battle Rap 101. Drugs is starting to master that and understand that. Salute to him. Shotgun Suge, I want to see something special, or I don't want to see you anymore. You are an absolute vet, but you're online ranting as if you're a Hitman Holla, and that's crazy. There was a time you battled Hitman Holla. Let's get back in that top position that you feel like you deserve. Show us. Big T, it doesn't get dirty than this. Big T, I feel like you have been horrendously dirty. I don't like you versus Mac Myron. I don't like you in a lot of battles. I liked your first round and your Midnight Madness. At the end of the day, you gas me up with you mislead me and the battle rap community when you talk about you're about to step it up. You want that old Big T. Your sound effects ain't even hitting the same. For God's sakes, Big T, I understand you've been in this game for a decade. The fall off is real though, brother. We talk in the DMs, we talk in the messengers. Me and you talked about even battling before. We talk about health, we talk about fitness. I salute your journey. I salute you and what you're doing outside of rap when it comes to your fitness and your life and your health and longevity and pushing your life forward. As far as battle rap, it's what you've done for me lately, and you have been taking a New York pigeon dump all over your battles. I need you to be great, and you need you to be great, because Kid Slade, one of my favorite up-and-comers right now, can and will smoke you. Point blank period. You're at the bottom of the card. Used to be a top talked about opponent and battle rapper. This is my last chance with Big T. I'm thinking about the Bill Collector battle. A lot of things are going through my mind right now. I think you have fell off tremendously, and I want to see you do great. I'm a fan of yours and damn near a friend of yours when it comes to the, how we talk about life goals and the fitness and things like that. I appreciate you for that. But this is the Stop Being Dirty channel. We don't hold no punches. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, the dirty notification bell. I have Kid Slade taking this clearly. I like the battle in a sense of giving Kid Slade a name, because Big T is still a name that if Kid Slade smokes him, it looks good. Big T, come on. You and Shotgun Suge. Let's see it, fellas, because there's a lot of people on the bench that could be taking your position and just waiting to take your position. That's another thing, URL. I might have to do a whole other blog on the people you have sitting on the bench. Where's Twork versus A-Ward? Twork was supposed to be his A-Ward's first battle. Why we never made that happen. I'm gonna get into another blog on who Rum Nitty's calling out from another league. We could bring them over here. Let's start saluting and rewarding people for doing well, not because we're friends. Whoever's booking these battles, P, Stop Being Dirty, Smack, Beasley, whoever it is, I do not want to see Shotgun Suge or Big T on cards anymore unless they show me that they still got it. This is less of Shotgun Suge because I think Suge would be phenomenal for a round, but then it's like, whatever. Let's see that Miss Miami Suge. Let's see that, do I even say Hollow Big T? It's 20 years ago. K-Shine Big, come on Big T, come on. This is it for me though. I need something great or I'm not gonna understand why they're booking you anymore. Respectfully, bro. Subscribe to the channel. Without making change, nothing changes. Stop being dirty.